Northside. This is Raser. This is a little street called Hawthorne, and I can never remember the name of that street. What's the name of that street? What is it?
Purcell.
Thank you. Currently, this is owned, most of this block is owned by public entities. This is a recreation center, this is the police station, and that's a library. And this is all recreation, with the exception of the corner down here, which has some buildings on it, existing buildings. There is currently a ball field, a little basketball court. Basketball court gets some uses. We're not exactly sure how much usage the baseball diamond gets because we were told that it gets flooded a lot. So one of the ideas that came from the community was, okay, if it floods a lot, let's just flood the diamond thing. Be done with it. Let's create a lake. Nobody else has an internal lake that we can build buildings around and make something of. So let's do it here. So we put the lake here. Oh, and by the way, before we went this direction, we were sure to verify that Midpoint still has a lot of parkland available. And we were told that yes, and then some. What was the statistic you threw out?
Per square mile, it is the most condensed parks in a city or in a neighborhood across the country.
And we believed you, but still, when you left, you looked at a map and saw all the green spaces around. She's absolutely what we believed to trust. So we determined that we could do without this ball field because there are plenty of other places where it could be resurrected if the demand is really there for the ball field. And we didn't move the deep water pool, but we know that that's a possibility. But we did create the lake. And, oh, by the way, there's more room. That freed up a lot of room here that could be repurposed for new construction. Because we think that one of the things that is good to do is repopulate here. We understand there's a lot of vacancy already, and there are good things happening. There's a building that was recently rehabbed here, and there's info opportunities here. But we think if we build this right, and we do the lake right, that the lake can become a wonderful amenity, that the houses here, and possibly some commercial use here, maybe a restaurant, can look down on and use as an asset, a man-made asset. This is Northside. Almost said Norwood. This is Northside. Now, this was a very tame conversation. If any of you are in that room Saturday, where Northside, there is the old Myron Johnson lumber yard site. This is Hamilton that runs through Northside. This is the park that's been there for a while. This is the American Can building, which is a really successful project that was by Stephen Hoodfield, who I thought was going to be here tonight, but who is a residential building. I'm not sure how many going is, but they're all very, very successful apartments. So this is currently vacant land. We know that we want to put buildings on it. This is a street wall that needs to be completed. What we heard over and over again is that this part of Northside Business District is very well populated. Melt, the restaurant is up there, a bunch of bars and restaurants, very nice.
Northside campus.
I'm sorry?
Don't forget the Northside.
Northside. Matthew was here tonight. Just everybody go over there.
We were just there for a beer.
We were, yeah. But we also know that cars come down here from the Limbo and the viaduct down to this, and they land here, kind of like spaceships, because they're coming from way up top. And then there's this transition point. And this is kind of tough to hold retail uses in here, maybe residential above, because it's between the auto zone and a very healthy, robust area. So we did want to connect that with building. The park is here, which is a gap, but if we fill this missing tooth in with building wall, we think that will keep the interest from pedestrians, or pedestrians, we don't want to walk down another block and do their thing. But we also realized that we wanted to keep the American Can building connected to Hamilton. So we think Blue Rock needs to be a better street, a more pedestrian-inviting street. We also, if we're going to build buildings here, I think it probably ought to be a limit of 3 or maybe 4 stories. So when we start teeing this up, we'll have to be sure that, and by the way, the developer is okay with it being 3 or 4 stories, verify that. But we also thought it might be nice to have a direct connection here. So we put a promenade or a sidewalk in that we would be wide enough, well lit, not scary, spooky bad place. We also decided to extend this street down a little further, make a boulevard section here, and make a through street here, so that cars can get through into the inside of this block. One of the problems with this block is that it's really big. We need to get streets through. We have a couple other schemes where the street came all the way through and connected to Blue Rock. That's something else we might look at. And where we had not just this little street, but this walkway was also a street, so that you get that